Hey NSS fans, welcome to the tip of the week. This week we are going to talk about 3 single arm loaded carry variations, and those 3 are the suitcase carry, the rack carry, and the single arm overhead carry. A lot of uses for these, mostly some core stability, along with a little bit of shoulder stability, and then arm strength as well, along with some grip strength too. The first single arm loaded carry variation that we are going to discuss today is the suitcase carry. As you can see, I've got a single kettlebell here with me. It's a 16 kilo belt, so about 35 pounds. Good place to start for you guys out there. Gals, you're going to start with about a 20 to 25 pounder, so right around that 12 kilo range is a good place. I'm going to hold the kettlebell right down at my side, and as you can see, I'm going to keep it away from my thigh slightly, so it's not just riding on my thigh. I'm then going to picture like I'm squeezing a sponge in my armpit. Stand up nice and tall and try to get that straight line. Use a mirror if necessary to avoid any excessive lean. And from there I'm just going to walk. But for this one, go for distance or time. Time right around that 30-second range is good. Distance about 50 yards total is a good place to build up to. The second variation I'm going to discuss today is the single arm rack carry. As you can see, I've got that same 16 kilo kettlebell up in the rack position. Just one bell, again hence single arm. A couple things to keep in mind here. You want that wrist nice and straight, grip solid around the bell. Forearm should be fairly vertical to the ground, so pretty in line with the torso, and then tucked in towards your ribs. From there, just like the suitcase carry, I'm going to squeeze an imaginary sponge in my armpits to get the lat firing up. I'm going to stand up nice and tall, and then I'll do the same thing as I did with the suitcase carry. Step forward. Again, go for distance or time here. 30 seconds is a good time frame each side. Distance about 25 to 50 yards. Again, kind of like that suitcase carry, done on each side for symmetry. The final variation of the single arm loaded carry that I'm going to discuss today is the overhead carry. So I'm going to get that bell safely to the rack position just like on the rack carry as before. I'm then going to press it up and lock it out tight in my elbow. So again, my wrist is straight, my elbow's locked out, my shoulder is not jacked way up towards my ear, but rather I'm trying to keep that shoulder settled down. If you are unable to get into this position, the overhead carry may not be for you. If it causes pain, again, may not be for you. Go back to the rack carry or the suitcase carry. And as I said before, you'll get to this position, keep that elbow locked, and go into your forward walk. Again, for time or distance, whatever feels most comfortable for you as far as your surroundings. Time would be about that 30-second mark. Distance, 25 to 50 yards is a good range per side, just like the rack and suitcase carry, to promote that good symmetry. Once you're done, safely bring it down and return the bell back to the ground as safely as you can. So today you learned about 3 single arm loaded carry variations: the suitcase carry, the rack carry, and the overhead carry. Try them out in your routine to add a little bit of twist to your core training as well as your shoulder and arm training. Thanks guys, let us know what you think.